Hey, welcome to the Board Game Nexus. I'm your host, Anthony.
And I'm Francis, and today we are going to be taking you through Maglev Metro.
All right, but before we jump in, join us in the primer.
In Maglev Metro, players compete to build rivaling magnetic levitation rail systems across various game maps. The goal of the game is simple: pick up and deliver commuters and robots to enhance your action and scoring abilities, and possibly arrange your metro line in a way that earns you points at the end of the game. This is all easier said than done, though. Players start the game with a player board depicting starting actions and abilities. There's also space to fill for endgame scoring bonuses. Each action in the game has a base power of 1, for example, 1 movement, or pick up 1 passenger, and many actions can be enhanced by placing robots in the associated action spaces. Robots and commuters can also help gain players additional actions each turn, and unlock the ability to build stations and pick up commuters of a certain color. Players get a base of 2 actions per turn, and the actions they take must have robot representation on their player board. Most actions are available from the start of the game, with the exception of build stations and reverse train. Player actions consist of laying or destroying track, moving the train, picking up passengers, dropping off passengers, resupplying the station, adjusting robots on the player board, building a station, and reversing the train. Players take turns until one of each station is built and there are no more commuters and robots left in the supply bag. At the game's end, players get points for commuters, not robots, on their player board, as well as 1 bonus card. Additional bonus cards and points for commuters and links can be scored if players have filled the indicated rows. Whose Maglev network will deliver commuters most efficiently? Find out now as we show you how it plays.
All right, welcome to the lovely city of Berlin.
Yes, without Maglevs.
Not yet, so we're about to install a whole maglev system
I'm so excited.
in city of Berlin. Yes. So you've had a nice primer to get you all primed and ready to go. So you should know exactly what the turn structure kind of looks like and how the game mechanics work.
Yes.
That way we won't have to waste too much time explaining that during this playthrough. So take a look at the table. Here you see we have the Berlin side of the map for all of you to see. The other side of the map is Manhattan.
Right,
which
which
is-
plays very differently.
Plays differently. It's a more basic version of the game. It's a little bit easier because it has like a huge hub in the center, where this does not. As far as setup goes, we each have our player boards. These 3 stations rather, were set up at random. All of the robots were seated randomly. Except for these, they tell you specific ones to put out there. They're basically one of each that doesn't match the station
For 2 players.
For 2 players, so we're going to get 2 each. Another 2-player setup is we removed 5 of each of these commuters colors from the bag, so it's definitely a smaller supply because it helps get to end game.
triggers end game, right?
But that's it. We start with 1 of each color robot. We're going to be taking what they call turn 1 and turn 2, which are essentially setup turns, where we're going to be choosing a station for our train, taking one of the robots available, and then for our second phase or second turn, we're going to be placing these robots onto our player boards, and then we'll start our player actions. But before we jump into that, I'm going to show what we each have 1 of each type of objective card. So I figured we'll let you see them now so that you know kind of what we're going for in this game.
Sure. You show yours first.
I'll show mine to the camera, and you can kind of feast your eyes on these and know kind of what I'm going for. All right, go ahead.
Okay, and this is what I've got. Very good.
Yep.
Wow, okay.
It's not bad.
Yeah,
Okay. So that's what I'm going for. You know what you're going for.
I do.
And with that, we're going to go ahead and do phase 1. So pick a starting station for you.
Oh, okay. I'm going to start here.
You are.
Yep, and I'm going to take this silver guy.
It's good to be silver.
Yes.
I'm going to go I'll start up here and take the gold. All right, and now we place them on our player boards.
Yeah, perfect. So
So I'm going to put my gold on this. So now we get to place them on what actions we want to sort of boost up.
right.
Very, very helpful. Okay, I think that's how we're going to start this off.
Yeah, perfect.
You're good to go?
I'm good. Yeah. So I'll go ahead and take my first action then.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, go
Jump
right
in?
ahead.
All right. So again, like I explained, in the middle here we have our robots, and they'll essentially, this is like the power of our move. So it's units per action. We all start out with a unit of 1, with the exception of building stations and reversing trains, which we need to employ our robots, and we both have. So, so I can build 1 track, but that's all I need for right now. So I'm going to actually build a track right here. Boop, coming off the warehouse where my train is located. And that'll be my first action. My second action is going to be to build a station. So I've already unlocked passengers and the build stations for this pink station here. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. So I'll take this and put it down here. These robots go right back on the office. And then I get to keep this robot, or this commuter.
Office is built. I will bring the pink commuters.
Yeah, because now they've got a place
supply.
to go.
So they'll be passengers. Soon enough. Soon enough.
And those are both of my actions.
Both
so
of your
I'm gonna place
actions.
This.
Very good. All right, so I'm going to start out by building 1 track from my station to Alexanderplatz. And then I'm going to also build a lilac store.
Oh, nice.
It's not actually a lilac store, but it's a lilac colored store.
It could be a lilac store, you don't know.
Could be for all intents and purposes. All right, so now we have a store I've built a connection to. I have this lilac commuter who I will place right there.
Okie doke. Very nice. Okay. Let's see. I can adjust, but I can only adjust 1. But that's okay. So I think I will take my, I think I'll do my adjustment. And with the adjust action, you can move your robots around. You can't move commuters, but you can move your robots. So I know I'm not building a station right now, but I do need some extra track. So I'm going to take my build station guy and put him up here in track, I think. And then for my action, like my next actual action, I'll build 2 pieces of track. You with me? So I'm going to go from here. So that's still part of my line. Actually, let's flip that around so it's on the bottom. Like that. Go down here. Like so. There. Build my little network.
All right.
That's it, your turn.
All right, so I'm just going to take my train and go down the line and pick up this 1 dude. I have a capacity of 1, pick up 1, drop off of 1. So 1 dude. That's my turn.
Okay.
Move 1 and then pick up.
Very good. Okay. So let's see. I think I'll do a pickup as well. I only have a pickup of 1, so I'll do. Oops, sorry, guy. It's like I'm never writing your maglev system again. And then for my second action, I will build a track. Now I'm going to be building over a river, so it costs a unit of 2, which I have 2 track units, so I can do this. And just build that right there.
All right, so I'm going to move my train for 1, because he's at the end of the line. He can turn around automatically.
Yep.
And I'm going to drop off this bronze robot at the lab, because he's going to go work at the lab. And I have to decide. Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Okay.
I'm going to see where I'm
actually doing exactly the same thing. So here he goes. It's I guess it's like time at the lab. And I'm going to put that in my adjust.
Okay, so I'll put him, doesn't really matter, I can always move him around, so I'll just put him, I'll put him on move for now. Now some of these you can put any color robot, some of them have to be a specific color, you can tell just by the look of it. So what I'm gonna do is probably have to lay some track at this point. So I will throw a piece of track here, and then I'll build, I could build another lilac store, which is
That's kind of silly.
It's kind of silly.
It's like a district.
But
Is it though?
I can build a warehouse instead.
Yes, yeah, because they're always unlocked.
They're always unlocked,
Yep.
and I could take that gold robot and put that here. There you
Very
go.
good.
Yep, because we have one lab and one additional factory.
That is true. I see. I see. All right. So I'm going to.
Oh, that
What?
What
do you need?
He's the gold. He has to go away because that was underneath it.
Yeah.
The problem is when you have the same color,
Yeah.
it can't beat him because you can't pick him up and drop him off.
Yeah, he's like, oh, great, you built a warehouse, and that's
Yeah.
exactly what I needed.
That's not how that. Yeah, that
Bye.
doesn't work well. Doesn't work well at all for that. So.
All right, so I'm going to take my adjustment action. So I've populated that with an additional robot. So I have an adjust of 2. I'm going to take one here and one here down to build station.
Okay.
And that way my second action is to build a station.
Oh, okay.
So I will build an embassy here, like so. So these guys will go on top.
Oh yeah, and I forgot. I got to put the lilacs
and put
in.
the lilacs, yeah, and the
reds
reds.
in. Yeah,
Yep.
they all got to go in. All right. Oh, I forgot to put this gold guy out. I'll throw him right here.
Your turn.
It is my turn, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do a track action of 2 and build track from here to here.
Okay.
I'm going to build a studio.
You're taking up all the spots I need.
Yeah. Sorry.
Are you though?
Not really. Just building stuff. Yeah, where do I want to put this purple dude? I can build a studio. Keep in mind, because I have that. And these guys are going in.
In the bag.
Yep. I will put him right here. Now, once you place a commuter, they can't move.
That's correct.
Like, they are stuck.
All right. I would like to. Yeah, this is not ideal anymore. I'd like to build more track, but I only have one power of one track. You know? So maybe I'll do my. I can't get to that guy. I'll do my adjust again. Adjustments. And I'll just move this guy here. And that's all for now. It's probably a bad idea, but it is what it is, I guess. And then I'll build my 2 tracks here. 1 and 2. Your turn.
Okay, I'm going to start by building track. So I can build 2 tracks. I'm going to go 1 here and 1 here.
What?
Oh, I just chopped them in half. All right, so I just kind of created a link between those. And I might as well just pick this dude up for my next action. Boom. Might as well start moving along this little track.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay. So I will, for my first action, build another embassy here. This is like the embassy district.
Yeah, clearly.
The diplomatic district.
Diplomatic immunity.
I'll take that guy. And for my second action, I am going to... I have 2 track units, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I could... I could destroy a track,
You can.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Which I am going to do. But you can only you can only build and destroy kind of the same way. So it needs to be at the end. You couldn't like take out this one.
No, you just have to
You know what I
start
mean?
taking away the end of your line.
Right, exactly. So I will take away this guy. And take away... I'll take away this guy too. Okay. Just need those there temporarily.
Clearly.
To the line. Your turn.
All right, so I'm gonna just take my first is gonna be move 1, 2. I only have a capacity of 1, so I can't pick him up. Is that even worth moving if I can't drop anyone off? Probably not. My first one then should probably be to make a track for 1, 2 over this river. And then my second action will be to move here.
Oh.
Hmm?
Interesting. I'm actually going to move these guys. I was looking at my card and read it wrong. I would have rather had them here.
Okay. All right.
All right. All right. Is it my turn?
Your turn.
All right. Where am I? I'm at the end of my line right now.
At the end of my rope right now.
All right. I still have my track stuff happening, so I might as well do this. So I could go like that.
Mm-hmm.
Now I have a track to the factory. And I will also... So, you know, like I can't put this here because that overlaps you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So...
But your small one won't.
My little guy won't, right?
That should be fine. Coming off, yeah.
Oh, yeah, right there.
Mhm.
There's always a way. Right?
There's a way.
Okay, cool.
Good?
So that is... Well, that's my first action because it's my just laying track.
Mm.
I have a move of 1. I think actually, you know what I'll do? I'm going to refill the station. This is kind of weird because I only have a refill station of 1.
All right, go for
Let's see. Who do we have coming up?
it. Go for it.
Boom. Pink guy.
Pink guy.
Nice.
Commuter.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and spend my double track action to build over this river.
Okay.
And I'm going to build a factory here.
Mm.
So we get that silver robot. And there's a factory. Let's give him some capacity.
Done?
Yeah, that's my 2 actions.
All right. All right. I'm going to do... I don't know. So I'll do an adjustment again. I just love moving my robots around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going to do an adjustment because I want to... Here's the thing. I want to pick up that pink guy, but I can't because I've moved my silver robot out of this pink... Like, it's locked again, basically. So I'm going to do an adjust. I can move 2 robots. And I'm going to take this guy from my track and put him down here.
Yeah, you have to have those passengers unlocked or you can't even touch them.
Exactly. And then I'm going to take this guy and put him on capacity.
Okay, so it's your first action.
That was my first action.
And your
So for my
second?
second action is going to be to pick up this guy.
All right. First action, build 1 track here. And build 1 track here. I can't do that. But I could probably I don't want to lay any more track right now. I don't trust it. I'll just leave it at that 1.
Okay.
And then I'm going to build a studio here.
So many studios.
Yeah, I'm getting them out. And I have this lilac dude. I might as well. Oh, this purple guy. Where do I put him?
I don't know.
Might as well do that. Okay.
Good?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to do I really could use more robots. You know? Like, really could use more robots. Let's see. If I go...
You gotta start delivering
1,
people.
2. I know, but it's hard to get around. If I could go 2, and then... Okay, for this turn, I'm just going to move. And I have only a move of 1, so both of my turns are going to be to go 1, 2. That's it.
Well, keep him facing the way he's going, because you can't...
Yeah, well, he's
that
like
you know
technically
he's
going this way now.
Well,
Whoa, he's
now
laying down like a bobsled guy.
So, like, because my guy's facing this way, he has to continue on the track.
Exactly.
Right? So
yeah.
that's 1 move, and then 2 is going to be to drop this silver guy off right there. Your turn.
Okay. So I am going to drop this guy off. He's going to come back to my board. And then my second action, I guess will just be to pick up this guy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, so then I'm going to move 1 and then pick up this silver guy. Your turn.
I'm going to move 1 and deliver this guy.
Okay.
This is a pick up and delivery.
I'm going to pick up a guy, and then I'm at the end of the line, so he turns around automatically, and I want to come back this way.
Perfect.
All right, your go.
Okay, I'm going to refill the station. I can get 2 this time.
Oh, exciting. Silver and lilac, they both come in.
Okay.
So that was your first action?
First action. And for my second action, I guess I will... Like, do I want to pick up that guy? I guess I'll just pick up that guy.
All right, so I'm going to drop off this silver guy here, and then I'm going to pick up this bronze guy. Here you go.
Just looking at your board.
Why are you looking at my board?
I'm just making sure that you're making legal moves.
Oh, I'm legal.
Just checking.
Yes, I have a capacity of 2.
Okay.
And I've been picking up and dropping off 1 at a time.
Okay. I can't even build over that river right now.
No, you cannot.
I mean, I could.
We have to do an
And
adjustment.
I will. Yeah. I don't have to do an adjustment. I'll just take both my actions to do it. Like this.
Oh, yeah, so that'll cost you 2 of your
You know
actions.
what I mean?
Wow. All right, so then I'm going to move 1 and then drop off the gold guy. Your turn.
I'm going to move 1 and drop off this guy.
Okay. Picking up the silver and moving on up. Continuing down my line. I have a very long line right now.
I guess, right?
Well, yeah, to reverse it, I'd have to actually put a guy in there.
This was illegal. I have to take that back, actually.
You can't go that way?
I already built 2 coming out of here.
Oh.
So I can't even
You
build
can't
there.
even do that, so take that guy back.
Yeah,
You can't build that track.
that is correct.
So instead, do something
So
else.
instead, for my last turn, I'll do something else. I'll just do like a resupply.
Okay.
Here.
So one action was picking him up.
Yeah, one was picking him up, and the second is to.
To resupply.
No, my move was to put down a tile. That's all I did.
Right, but now you have to make up for that with 2 actions for that turn. What are you going to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna resupply.
Twice?
I have refill of 2.
Right, but I'm saying that'll be one of your 2 actions
Yeah, I
for
know.
that turn.
I haven't decided yet.
I'm just saying because you need to take 2 turns in a
Yeah,
row.
now I'm gonna take another turn,
Okay.
and then I'll take another turn for my turn.
Just making sure we get caught properly back up.
I know. And I'll just pack another one of these guys in there then. Okay? Does that sound good? Pick up a guy. Boop. And then I will 1, 2. Yeah, it's unfortunate. So he came from here, my bus. So he has to keep going
so
that
you run
way.
to the end, yeah.
Unless I turn him around.
Which you can't.
Which I
right now.
can't because I don't have a reverse train.
Correct.
Great. Just great. I guess I will... Man, I really screwed up. They should not hire me to do this job. I don't think. I guess I'll just move one, right? Just land there anyway, just to turn around.
That's the end of your line, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that a purple guy on my car?
That's a purple guy.
Okay.
A lilac guy.
I'm going to drop off this bronze guy. So now was my first action.
Ah,
now that
you
I've
have
unlocked
extra.
that, I actually get 2 more actions
That's good.
now, same turn.
Yeah.
So that's 1, 2, move, and then drop off lilac here at the store. Where do we want him? Might as well finish that off.
Nice.
All right.
All right, so I'm going to fix this by putting this here. Yeah, see? So
Yes.
now I can build a track.
That you can.
And I can move one.
Boom. Okay. Goodness me. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to do our normal break. I think we played quite a bit, actually.
Yeah.
So you got a real good sense of the meat. Now we're just going to really continue to do this, really just repopulating.
There's really nothing more to it than this.
Nothing that you haven't
As far
seen
as,
yet,
like,
really.
yeah.
We're going to be repopulating some of these stations, like bringing
Yeah.
more guys out, picking them up, dropping them off, and it's going to be a lot of that just until we run out of guys in the bag. As we get really close to game end, we'll come back.
Yeah, we have a pretty good sense now for like when that's about to happen.
Yep.
So we'll bring you back while it's still exciting.
Exactly. So see you soon. All right, so we've progressed. We've done quite a bit of picking up and delivering
Yes, we have.
and upgrading our player boards. So I think we've gotten to the meat and potatoes of what we're meant to be doing. We
a
have,
million robots on your board.
I have a lot of robots. We have a small handful of commuters and robots left in the bag.
Yes.
So once the bag runs out, as long as at least one of each building type has been built for stations, and then once the bag runs out, we play one more round.
Yeah,
Then
exactly.
ends the game. So it is your turn.
It is my turn, right? Okay. I'm thinking 1, 2. I could drop that guy. And then that guy. I'm trying to think if I want to head over because I've got 3 guys in the car. Like, do I want to go over here or do I want to just come down here? So that'd be a 1, 2. Oh, you know what I'll do? Yeah, I'll do this. Let's see. Let's go 1, 2. And that's 2 actions for me, by the way, because my move's
Well, you
only
only have to
1.
move to 1.
And then I'll dump this guy for 3.
Okay.
Your turn.
So I'm going to drop off for 1. Place that commuter here. Now I have 2 more actions. So I'll move, and I have a movement of 3. So I'll go, well, 1, and then drop him off for my 3rd action. So I'm actually done. I'll put them there.
Nice. All right, how do I want to do this? I could... I'm thinking I may want to just get rid of this piece of track, you know?
Just right out there in the middle.
What's that?
This one right here.
Yeah. Oh, I can't do that actually. It's like right in the middle of
You
my
just can't
track.
like totally separate your tank. You gotta
yeah.
kind of like bring it in from the
exactly.
outside.
I have to like build it back.
Yeah. Build it back
Build
better.
it back. Something like that.
Something like that.
No, I was thinking of building a track here because then I could just drop that guy at the office. But like I have to go back this way anyway, so it's kind of silly. All right, so I'm at the end of my line, so I get to move. I get to reverse
Without reversing.
for free without reversing. And I will go 1, 2. Oh, it's so many. 1, 2, 3. I almost feel like I need to speed up my train. You know what I mean?
That's how I felt.
Yeah, I have an adjusted 2. I could go 1, 2, 3. Yeah, let's do that. So I'm going to take, for my first action, it's going to be to adjust. So I can move 2 guys. I'm going to move this guy up here and move, like, this guy over here. Right?
Sure.
So now I have a movement of 3.
Okay.
So I can go, for my third action, 1, whoops. Hazards on my line. 2, 3. Come down this way.
All right. Sounds good.
But was that because I didn't reverse?
Right.
So that was only my second action, actually. My first action was to adjust. My second was to move.
I lost track already.
Did you? Okay. Well.
Sure, take another action.
Yeah. I know. So I'll move again and just go 1, 2. I'll just go 2. No, I'll just go 1. Okay, your turn.
You sure?
Yeah,
Okay.
good.
What do I want to do? So I'm first going to adjust. And I'm going to take this guy up here to move. And I think that's good enough. I don't think I need to adjust. Maybe this... Do I need to move that silver guy? Nah. I don't think there's really nowhere else I need to move anybody. Yeah, I think we're good, robot-wise.
You're good?
Well, I did my adjustment. I
Okay.
didn't take my other 2 actions yet, though. So I'm going to first pull 4 out of the bag for this station.
Are you trying to end it on purpose?
1, 2, 3, 4. I can't take golds because I'm on a gold station. So I got to keep drawing until I get 4. There you go.
Cool. That you can take.
That I can take. So that was my... So I did an adjustment. I drew from the bag. And now I'm going to pick up. I can pick up 4. I could take all 4 of these guys, except for the dark purple guy, because I don't have his passenger unlocked anymore. But I can take him, and I can take him. I'll take those 2.
Okay.
Right. The red guys I really have had no need for. Yeah, there's not on my line. I don't even have a line going to an embassy, so sorry, dude.
Yeah.
No diplomats on this train.
I guess not. He's on the wrong side of town. All right, so I will drop a guy off. I'll drop him off here, I guess. And move. And drop this guy off.
Good?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to move for 1, drop this lavender guy off for 2, and then move for 3.
Okay. I am going to build some track. So I'm going to go here for 1 and go here for 2. And for my third action, I will... I can't pick up lavender guys anymore. Ask me about resupply.
That might be it.
Refill station. 2. Yep, both of them can go there.
No, they can. Is there anything left?
Yeah, there's
Oh,
2
yeah,
more
there's
left.
more. Oh, okay. Is that it? All right, so I'll drop this guy off for 1. I will refill the station for 2. And that is definitely going to fill it completely.
Yeah, that's going to be it.
Yep, so this gold and silver.
So get one more.
One more action? I don't really need those dudes. So my last action will be to turn around.
Interesting.
All right, so now we're going to play one more round. So you get one more turn, and I get one more turn.
Right. Oh, wow, this is cool. Okay. So I will do this, and that's going to be 2, right? 2 of my actions to do that. And then, how do I, oh, can I not do that? I want to go that way. Can I not connect this guy? Or do I have to do this, like that, actually. No. I want to build a straight one. Why doesn't this won't work, will it?
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to build a straight one over this.
You can, just like that.
Yeah, but I want to connect it.
Connect.
to
Oh,
this.
that you can't do that. You need two. You need a curve.
Oh. Like a curve that I don't have. It's like a different. This one goes.
There's
to the
no
bottom.
sharp curve like
Yeah.
that. So you have to have.
It's too dangerous.
Yeah, it's too dangerous of a
in
turn.
Maglev.
You're gonna have to either curve in
All right.
or not.
I can't do that then. Oh, but I could do 1 and 2, 3 for my last action.
Yeah. You just lay track for your last action.
Oh, it's just one of my goals.
Okay.
I don't know how worth it is, but it's better than I
not.
can't pick up
So,
any
like,
people. So
I could for my one action. So I have three actions, right? So I'm gonna go 1. I'm gonna build track here. I'm gonna do it. Man, I have a lazy one, so I'm just gonna go like this. It's not gonna go anywhere, but it's out there.
okay. It doesn't have to be connected to anything.
It just has to be on.
It's like literally going into the river.
Yeah, why not? It doesn't.
Under construction.
It just has to be on. Like I could even have it facing off this way.
Yeah.
For all intents and purposes, it's not going anywhere.
Right.
It's a track to nowhere. That's my first action. My second, I was gonna pick up dudes, but it's like there really is no point.
Unless you can drop them off, yeah. And the robots don't matter.
The robots don't matter, at least not these. Like I could have gone, grab this guy,
Lilac guy.
so move, pick him up, and then move back, but I wouldn't have had enough turns to drop him off.
Right.
Which would have been great for points, but I'm too far out
Yeah.
from the
Right.
drop off.
Makes sense.
Right, and just so to me, it's not. There's nothing more I can do.
Right. Okay. Sounds good. So you want to score it up?
Yeah.
Okay.
The reason I put that out there is because I have a card that lets me do that.
I figured. Yeah.
So we have a scoring pad if you have a pen.
Oh, okay.
So it came with a real nice scoring pad.
I don't think I have a pen.
We don't have a pen. All right. So.
Hold on. Let me get one.
All right. We will be right back, and we're gonna score this up. All right. We have a pen.
Okay.
We're ready.
All right. So we'll just be like A and F. Okay. So we start by counting the commuters on our boards.
All right.
Right. So we get 1 point for each of the pink. And the lilac. So how many do you have?
So I have 1, 2, 3 pink, 4 pink.
Okay.
How many do you have?
Pinks, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right. So lilacs, I have 1, 2, 3, 4.
And I also have 4.
Okay. Next,
2 points for each red.
I have 0 reds.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay. 2 points for every dark purple.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
Perfect. And that's where you made up. I have none.
That's what you went for the reds. I went
Yeah.
for the purples.
And now we get a point for each of our links. So connecting our cities or our stations, right?
Oh, per link. Yeah. No, we also get these bonus.
I know, but they're not. We're not there yet.
Are those here? No, those are the bonus cards.
Oh, these are you mean you want to do these bonuses too?
Well, we have to,
Yeah.
right? Because
I
you
see.
unlock the
Okay.
red, so you're going to get one more point for each red.
Yeah, exactly.
So you're gonna get 5 more points.
1, 2, 3, 4,
And I'm going to
5.
get 5 more points. So
Okay, so it's gonna
either
be
way, it's a wash.
Okay, links.
All right, so if we count links, I've got, and it's for however many of these you link together. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 links.
10. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Neck and neck.
Okay. All right.
Now we do our cards.
So you get to so we get 1 automatically,
Mm-hmm.
and then you unlock 2 extra. I unlocked all 3.
You get to
so I
score all
4.
of them. So I'm going to score 3 of them. So we'll start with this one here. This is I get 1 point per copper robot.
Okay.
And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. These are a max of 15 points.
Right. Okay.
I get 5 points per direct connection between a factory and a studio.
Okay. Oh, I guess we can make this bigger. Okay.
So I get 10 of those, 10 points.
10.
And then I get 3 points per curved tile on a river hex. So that's 3, 6.
No, see, must be part of a completed track link.
Oh, all right.
Because
Well,
that's mine said the same thing.
then I get 1. So I get 3 points.
All right. All right. So mine, yeah, I had the same thing because I had a straight over a river hex. See?
Yeah, I'm just...
You thinking?
Well, there's nothing I could have done. I mean, I would have had to... Well, there is technically something I could have done.
What could you have done?
I could have, on my last turn,
Uh-huh.
taken away 2 tracks,
Right.
put a curve here, and then hooked it in. You know what I mean? Like,
Do you want to pretend you did that?
let's pretend I did
Okay.
that. So then I would have gotten 2.
Okay, so
Because I really forfeit 2 actions on my last turn,
Yeah, exactly.
which is 4
I
track
agree.
segments.
I
so
agree.
I'll make that work.
I'm here.
So that's
for
it.
All right, so mine 3 straight over a river hex. So I have 1, 2, so that's the same. I have 6 for that one. And then 5 per direct connection to a factory to an embassy. So I have 1, 2, so 10 for that. I get 5 per empty link VP sections. So, oh, empty! I can't have anybody in there. Ah, crap! Oh, I really screwed that up. That
Yeah, you
stinks.
can't go vertical.
See,
You
and it was
needed
funny.
these rows open.
What was funny is that at the beginning of the game, I was actively not putting these in there, and then I thought, oh, I just can't have the links filled in. I was like, I second guessed myself. I understood it properly the first time. So.
I needed to have
that
completely
sucks.
empty of these segments.
Oh,
That would've
there's
been-
no way. Yeah.
Maybe the tracks I could have gotten away with. That would have been 3 points, but it's not like you can really.
I thought I had that in the bag. I knew that was too easy. That was, yeah,
one
that was
per
my
lilac.
mistake. Freaking 15 points. I messed up. Because I got 5 for this.
You should have just left that whole thing empty.
I know.
That would have been 10 points net. It would have been worth it.
The whole thing. Mm-hmm. It would have been 15.
You would have got
5 per
15, but
empty.
you already collected 5 for this, for having those.
Oh, yeah, it would have been
So it would
another
have been a net
net
of 10,
All right.
which would have been still
And then I
10.
just get 1 for lilac commuters, and I think I have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so darn it, man.
Yeah, the cards are a little tricky to read.
They're a little sneaky. That's
So,
okay.
What do we have point-wise?
So let's see what we've got. You want to do this, your math person?
Sure, 24.
You could just probably look at the difference.
What?
So you could just probably look at the difference.
24, 33, 39, 49, 53.
Yeah. I think you came out a bit ahead.
So 19, 23, 33, 44, 54. No, 60.
60.
Oh, that's me. 60, yeah.
Yeah. That's
Just
what I
a
said,
bit.
just 7 points.
Yeah, that's it. This has been tight since we've been playing
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. It's always tight.
Let's
go
talk
it.
about it.
All
All right, Maglev Metro.
It is. It's always that like one thing that gets you.
It's always
Like,
the one thing.
I mean, we
gets you.
did give you the extra points for that.
And
last
I also,
thing.
it's like those little things. Like if I could have just gotten that one more lilac guy, that'd have been
Well,
another
yeah,
one.
exactly.
That would have been another like 4 or 5 points.
Right.
You know? So it's like
Yeah, and I mean, it's like if I could have gotten these guys on the board, or at least 2 of them.
Yeah.
You know, left them open, put this guy here instead. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. You kind of look back. This is like one of those games that you really do. You look back and you're like, how could I have optimized this thing?
Yeah.
Because that's, to me, this is like an optimization game.
It really is.
It's not difficult to learn at all. It's not difficult to set up. But every time we finish playing this game, I'm like, I like almost want to play again because I'm like, how could I have done that in a better way?
In a better way. And I think as the more you play this game, the more that these strategies start to become clear. And I think when you first start out with this game, it's really hard to see how to get going and how to get your engine running, right? And I think that's part of the challenge here. And even in the book, they kind of tell you, hey, you should probably put your robots to start on these things.
Yeah, right.
And then that'll get you going, right? Because you literally the first game, we kind of like, we're like, okay, let's get started. And you look at the board and go, I don't even know what to do first. Like, how do I even start this engine?
Right.
But once you understand it, that it really, your engine is built on robots. And the robots drive the efficiency of your engine.
Yeah.
And the commuters really just are for setting up how you want to score at the end of the game.
Well, it's almost, yes. Like, it's like you kind of, if you want to work backwards, you're looking at your scoring, which is dropping off your commuters and your cards. And then the robots are kind of a means to get those things.
Yep.
But I will mention, this is always a very close scoring game. I think the last game we played was like a point or something. If you tie, the winner is the person with the fewest robots on their board.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So the idea really is that you're able to operate kind of a lean machine. But I definitely don't feel like I optimized my... I didn't. It took me too long to start getting those robots on my board.
Yeah, I went hardcore with the robots.
You did,
I
which was good.
Full steam robots, and I was able to kind of cruise through and just do a lot of pickup and delivery, which is really what the game is. I
started kind of like trying to meet my objectives right away, or at least set myself up so that I knew that I'd have some of them.
Yeah.
Which is typically what I do, but then the offset is that you're not getting the robots that you need to actually do the picking up and delivering that you need to do. So I would love to play this game with somebody who has played it a lot, because I think there's not many games anymore like this where you kind of want to play over and over and over to actually master the game, which we have not done.
We were just scratching the surface on this. Yeah. I think this is really, and it's pretty interesting in that it comes on the heels of this Kickstarter expansion campaign, right? Where we weren't really able to speak to what that really meant because we never played this game. Right. So we heard about it. We thought it was really cool. It seemed cool. We've heard great things about this game. Never really got to experience it. So I'm like, all right, so will a map really help this game? 1,000% yes, I could say. Like that just blows.
Well, now I'm really interested.
Yeah, like what do those maps do?
And the thing is, so you saw the Berlin. This is the more strategic one. You saw. We're thinking many steps ahead. We're trying to figure out what's going on. The Manhattan map on the other side is very entry level, more accessible for all kinds of players. I think it was a little more basic for our taste, but it did help us learn the game.
Helped us learn it, yeah.
But the strategy is still very different from map to map. So I'm curious now. I want to go back and look at, like, it's not just a thematic thing where you're like, oh, that's cute. We're playing in Portugal or something. But it's actually like, what is this going to bring to the experience? It's going to change the strategy. Yeah. Which, if you're into this game and you have been trying to master it, or you feel like you've mastered these particular maps, then that might be something that you definitely want to. And I think I get that more now. That it's not just like, now
that I've played this game, that Kickstarter has me very excited.
Yeah,
because I'm like adding that to this experience, like just to add that bit of variety. Because I mean, hands down, this is a great game. Like it's definitely really, really good. I like I said, we heard great things about it, but never really knew, what it was. We thought it was just going to be like, at least I did. I thought it was going to be some very complex train game. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
yeah.
Like futuristic themed train game, where in a sense it's not complex in what it in
how to play.
in how to learn how to play. It's not filled with like a bunch of clunky rules and all these things to keep track of. It's like literally just here's your little board, here's your train tracks, and just
And here's your engine.
yeah, you don't have to worry about the thing about this game is that you don't have to worry about resources, and I think that that's
Right.
kind of refreshing in some instances where you're not really brain burning. All right, I got to go get some more coal in order to go get some more steel so I can build more
Right.
track and do this and that. Where it's like, okay, I know I can just build a track with actions, and it's just going to happen.
Right.
And it's not really so much in the challenge of getting the track on the table. It's getting the track on the table in a way that's going to benefit your route.
Right.
Right, and not punish you because you've blocked yourself off from being able to connect to some other joint that you need.
Yeah, right. And I like that you can kind of deconstruct the tracks and build them back up again too.
Yeah, you have to.
Which, again, without having to worry about the resource management piece of like on a micro level building the track, like getting the resources to build the track. It's not necessarily about that. It's
No.
just build the tracks and get your people where they need to be. So I
Right.
like that that's kind of like a zoomed out macro
Yeah,
approach.
really cool.
Yeah.
I definitely
Very neat experience.
Really, this one definitely blew my expectations away. Like I was thinking here, and it definitely landed way above that. I thoroughly enjoyed this one.
Yeah.
Really, really had fun with it.
I was
so.
expecting it to be a lot lighter.
Really?
than it was,
Oh,
yeah.
and see, I thought the opposite.
Yeah.
And I think we both kind of saw it kind of landed in the middle, probably.
Yeah,
For both of us, because it's not a heavy game. It's definitely complex in what your strategy and what it like keeps you on your toes, and I like that about it. But I don't feel like mentally exhausted now that we finished.
Well, that's why I said, like, I feel like even when we're done playing the game, I feel like I have been challenged strategically, but I don't feel exhausted to the point that I don't want to play it again.
Agreed.
If that
Agreed.
makes sense.
So I think we're both in the same boat here. If you're wondering if the Kickstarter that's going on, if you should look into it. I mean, if you own this game, I don't think you have a choice. I think you kind of have to. It just really depends on what level you want to buy in at, right? Because I know
Yeah, I
there's a
guess
couple
so.
of different things. There's tracks. There's some other like UFOs and also like I got to go look again because now I'll understand what it
Now
all
it's going
means.
to make a lot more sense.
Yes, now it's going to make a lot more sense. But I think if you love this game, then I think you go all in on that. And if you like the game a lot, but you don't want to go all in, I'd say pick the one that you think you'll get the most replayability out of, and what'll make the most sense for how you enjoy this game. And,
Yeah.
but I don't think you should let this pass.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah. So
Very
so
cool.
from our perspective, I would go for it because this game definitely is good enough to be worth buying expansions for,
Yeah.
in my opinion. That's all.
Excellent. I agree.
All right. Cool. Well, anything else?
No, I don't think so. I don't know. I could probably go on for a while because I like the components. Can I
Yeah,
talk
yeah.
about how
Yeah,
can
the
we talk about how
components.
thick
This is some of
cardboard
the
is?
fattest cardboard I've
Listen.
ever seen.
I make little French biscuit butter cookies and they are exactly this thick and I want to eat these.
These are like so ridiculous. Even
I've never seen
the
this
game
ever.
board is
It's just
dual-sided and dual-layered on
Right.
both sides, which is crazy. The player boards are dual-layered. Yeah,
You saw us put these down, but I wanted to call this out because I think it's a really cool mechanic that we don't prefer a ton of interaction in our games, and a lot of times with these path building or trail building games, like you're building route building. That's what I'm looking for. All those kinds of things. You're building routes, so you can kind of block people off.
Yes.
In a way, or you're sharing tracks, so it's kind of like, are you using my trains or whatever? But I love that you can build over top of each other's tracks, and it looks like a metro map.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I'm in DC looking at the metro map. And this was a really cool idea.
Really cool idea and really well executed.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Okay, that's all I wanted to say.
Yes. 100%. The trains are metal and plastic. Like they just went over the top with what the level of quality.
The one thing I also wanted to mention is that we were provided with these little
the bronze
guys?
the bronze meeples
the bronze colored ones, the darker
or copper, whatever they are.
copper. Because my understanding was in the original production, they were very, very close to the gold.
Yes, and
color.
I've compared them both because we have them both.
Yeah.
And these are definitely darker and they stand out more under certain reflection, like certain glare
Right.
levels on them. They look gold. The old ones do.
Yeah.
These are much better. They're much easier to tell apart. So
Right.
I think that's
that
definitely...
being said, I don't know what the deal is as far as like
Getting
if you
them?
have an old version. I don't know.
Yeah.
We can probably find out for you though. So.
But all right, so look, we like this one. It's a winner in our book. Maglev Metro. I definitely say if you don't have it, check it out. It's definitely one of our
Top games.
It's one of our top games so far this year. That's for sure.
Yeah.
But hey, go check it out. Go check out the Kickstarter if you already own it. You want to see some really cool expansions. And I think that's about it.
Yeah, as always, let us know if this helped you make a decision about whether Maglev Metro belongs in your collection, whether or not it helped you at all understand the Kickstarter a little bit better in the comments below. And I guess we'll see you next time.
All right, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. We'll see you next time.